So guys, I jumped on the Arabian perfume train. I bought my first 8 Arab perfumes, and in today's video, I'm going to attempt to share my thoughts with you. Hi everyone, welcome back to SheriApproved. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a part of the SheriApproved family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Before we start, remember to like this video, leave a comment, share it with your friends. That really helps my channel and my analytics, and I appreciate all your support. So back in June for my birthday, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole because everybody has been talking about these perfumes from Dubai, especially Lataffa perfumes. I know some of you already have some because when I did announce on my Instagram stories that I got a box of perfumes, like I did a perfume haul, a lot of you were replying and telling me, oh my god, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. I have been using it. Some people were like me, you've seen everybody talking about it and you're wondering, is it worth the hype? Well, I am not a perfume connoisseur. I'm going to attempt to describe my experience with these. I have been testing these for the last 2 months. I wore them on different days, under different conditions. Some of them are even unisex perfumes, but we will go into all the details. So I have about 8 perfumes for you guys. Yes, 8 perfumes. And usually I probably wouldn't purchase 8 perfumes all at once. One of the key things about these Arabian perfumes is the price, because you are getting a really good value for money. And that's kind of what drew me in, because people were saying, oh my goodness, they are long lasting. Some of them are inspired by some very popular perfumes, and you'll absolutely see that in the ones that I picked up today. And then of course the price of it is a fraction of what you would pay if you actually bought that specific original perfume. So I was able to purchase 8 of these perfumes. They range from between like 18 to 35 US dollars, which is not bad at all, especially when you see the sizes that I got. To me, the most popular one in these Arab perfumes, actually they're all made in Dubai, is the brand called Lataffa, and that is actually what started it off. But I only have one Lataffa perfume in this haul because I actually did order some more. So I do have some other perfumes coming, and if you guys like this video, let me know so I can definitely review the others that are coming as well. But Lataffa, I think, owns a couple other brands, and one of them is called Maison Alhambra, which was launched somewhere between 2021 and 2022. So it's a newer one, but that one tends to have a lot of the inspired by or dupe type fragrances. So most of the ones that I picked up in this particular haul are actually from that line from Lataffa. And then I have one perfume from a brand called Emper, which when I checked is also another brand made in Dubai. But I'll tell you guys how that ended up in this haul. So we could probably start there. To save time, I will put things like the notes and the price and so on the screen, because you know they can say certain notes are in the perfume. You may or may not smell that. Those who have very trained noses, you guys might be better at this than I am. But I will also put in the description box below where you can get all these perfumes. The first perfume is the one by Emper, and this is called the Chiffon Bell Eau de Parfum by Emper. And this one and the next perfume that I am going to show you are inspired by Lancome's La Belle, which is one of my most favorite perfumes of all time. I am on my second full-size bottle of that perfume. It is just a perfume that I can wear very, very confidently, lasts really long on me. So when I saw that there were these dupes of this perfume, I absolutely had to try them. Emper does describe this as a floral eau de parfum that is inspired by a diffident flower that is evolving into a bewitching, outgoing, and graceful jewel as it blossoms. This bottle is absolutely stunning. It looks completely different from the La Belle, but you can see they added that little bow touch. It looks very, very feminine. One of the things that you will notice across the board with these perfumes is that the packaging is stunning, especially for the price. I'm like, wow. This one is also a 3.4 ounce, so you're not getting small sizes at all. Now let's talk about how it smells. Does it really smell like the Lancome? And it absolutely does. Like, from the time you smell this, once you know that perfume, you can definitely tell, like, wow, is this Lancome or is it not? Like, the very discerning nose might be able to pick up a very, very slight difference. But yeah, this is definitely like that. So while I did enjoy this one, because you all know I already love that scent, the real thing about this one is that this one actually didn't last more than 2 hours on my skin. It lasted a bit longer on my clothing, but I think of all the perfumes, this and one other one were the least long lasting on me. But I think this was also one of the cheapest ones that I purchased, and for the price, you really can't go wrong. If you don't want to spend the high price on the original Lancome and you want to actually have a good sized bottle of perfume to like really get an idea of how that smells, how it wears on you, how it works with your body chemistry, I think one of these is actually a really good option to try that. Next is this one by Maison Alhambra, which I mentioned is one of Lataffa's line. And the name of this one is La Vita Bella, so they absolutely did not try to hide the similarity. So this is what the box looks like, and this is what the perfume looks like. Like seriously guys, we could not come up with a better idea. This looks very, very inspired by Lancome. So La Vita Bella is described by the brand as seductively delicious accords of ripe pear in a magical duo with piquant black currant and at the same time intertwined with the fragility of orange blossoms. Play an opening serenade that will win you over with its romantic embrace. Now, when I first smelled this one, I was like, oh, this is not a dupe. I could smell some similarities, but I was like, nah, it's different enough because I've worn the Lancome for so long. But when this dried down, like, I was like, no, this is a dupe. Like, this one smells like exactly. Strangely, exactly like the original in my opinion, especially when it dries down. This one, however, is super long lasting. This is one of the perfumes I could put it on. If I put it on 8 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, somebody is still telling me that they're smelling my perfume. If they pass next to me, they ask me what I'm wearing. And that's one of the things that I was expecting based on all the talk about these Arabian perfumes. Next, we have one that many of you might be excited for. Again, this one is from Maison Alhambra as well. And this one is called Filos Russo, the Eau de Parfum. And you will see how absolutely stunning this bottle is. Now, why this one might be exciting is because this one is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540. The description from the brand says, Oriental scents are suitable for sophisticated connoisseurs because their pyramids are the most complex and complete. This fragrance reveals to us the sensual world of the East, extraordinary and multifaceted. It will reveal your natural sexuality and cover your deepest desires. The top notes are surprisingly rich in velvety rose, which is expertly complemented by base of tobacco, vanilla, and musk. And this one is a unisex fragrance. When I pulled this one out of the box, I was so stunned at the packaging. This is like a type of velvety feel. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I do not have Baccarat Rouge 540. I have not smelled Baccarat Rouge 540. However, when I did do some research on this, I saw that a lot of people who are into fragrance were saying that this is one of the best dupes to that perfume. I don't know, maybe if you have it and you tried, you could also let me know. I could say, however, that I did purchase one from Zara that a lot of people said was a dupe, and I absolutely hated that perfume. I felt like it smelled like I was in a bar where people were drinking and smoking all over, and the scent, you know, that remains on your clothes that I do not like. I felt like that perfume smelled like that, and a lot of people said they thought the same, but then there were also a lot of people that was in love with that type of scent. So I mean, smell and scents and fragrances is a very personal thing, and it may smell one way on a piece of paper, but then when you put it on your skin and it interacts with your body chemistry, it could be a completely different thing. That being said, when I first smell this, I can absolutely smell that rose, but very quickly, the base notes, I could get the tobacco, but it's different from what I smelled in that Zara. I am getting that vanilla, that sweetness that is complementing that tobacco, and the rose scent is not a very feminine rose, so I could definitely see this being unisex. It really is a sophisticated, complex type of smell, and I did wear this a couple days. This one is, again, very long lasting. For the price, guys, you really can't be beat. This is going to last all day. If you hang your clothes outside, you go outside, you're going to smell it again the next day as well. Both on the clothing as well as on your skin, it is so long lasting. This perfume, however, is not for me. I do like it, and while it does smell good on me and I have gotten compliments, it is not my type of scent. So I actually asked my husband if he wanted to try this, and y'all, on Anthony, this smells so yummy. Like, I love to smell this on him. It works so much better with his body chemistry. He has been wearing this a ton. I had to ask him to get back the perfume just to be able to include it in this video. He has also gotten lots of compliments. This is a perfume that really projects. You walk into a room, everybody knows that you are there, and probably people who know what Baccarat Rouge smells like, they may actually think that you are wearing this. This, I think, for a man who is very confident, it can be an AM or PM type of perfume. If, however, you know, you are that person, probably want to have a scent that really gives you a little juve in the evening time, this will be one of those scents as well. Next, we have this one called Niche Royal Rouge, also from Maison Alhambra, and this again is another Eau de Parfum, another huge bottle, 3.4 ounces. The bottle is absolutely stunning. Even if you buy these because you want to set up a vanity, you probably don't like the scents, but you just want absolutely gorgeous bottles, and they are so heavy. Like, wow, I would pick this up and think that this is legit 100 and something US dollar perfume. According to what I have seen, this one is considered to be a fantastic clone for the Rouge Malachite limited edition by Giorgio Armani, which is a unisex fragrance, a unisex floral fragrance. The brand describes it as a sophisticated and luxurious fragrance. This elegant perfume is perfect for formal occasions or for adding a touch of glamour to your everyday life. It comes in a sleek, stylish bottle, making it a great addition for any dressing table. This is exactly what I was saying. And of course, whether you're looking to make a statement or simply want to feel confident and alluring, this is the perfect choice for you. So these are the notes. There's a lot of florals in it: amber, orange blossom, ylang ylang, jasmine. And this one is super floral to me. Not a bright floral. It is a floral with more depth, but there is a little bit of sharpness to it that I do not like. This is the type of perfume that I feel plays really well on my mom. So I'm actually going to give her this one after I'm finished filming this video. I wore this on me. Super long lasting. I guess you guys can realize that that's the theme of this video. They are super long lasting. When you hear them say super long lasting, they mean it. I'm also going to identify to you the ones that did not live up to that claim, in my opinion. But these last so long, and that's the thing, because they last all day. I'm walking around, I'm doing my everyday life, and I'm smelling them on me. I can tell which ones I absolutely love and which ones I do not like. So this one is one that's not for me. But if that original fragrance is something that you were looking for, something that you love, then this might be a very affordable clone for you. Next is one of the perfumes that have gotten the most compliments on since I have been testing these perfumes, and this one is called Karat by Maison Alhambra. This again is an Eau de Parfum. Just look at this absolutely gorgeous box. You guys can see that even if you were thinking about getting one of these either for yourself or as a gift for somebody, the presentation will knock their socks off. And you will see that this bottle is stunning. This particular one is called the Arabic version of the very famous perfume brand Tiziana Terenzi, and this one is described as a stunning scent with musky, fruity and vanilla notes. These are the notes on the screen. And this particular one, I actually got most complimented by men. Some of them came up to me discreetly and said, "That's a unisex perfume you're wearing. Like, what's the name of it?" Because they actually wanted it for themselves. And yeah, it is a floral perfume. When you just spray it, and with that opening, you get that it has like that feminine touch. But as it dries down, it is so balanced. It does have that floral. It does have fruity, and fruity is not something that I go for. This is why I'm also so surprised that this is one of my favorites of the entire bunch. I think it's because it is a little bit different from what I usually wear. But the base of this has some sandalwood, has some vanilla, has some musk, and I think that brings together a absolutely beautifully balanced perfume. Super, I can't stop smelling this. Super long lasting on my skin, on my clothes. And this is one, the projection is not like very bold. When I say very bold, it is that perfume, when you get into a room, people will be like, "Are you smelling that?" Like my sister, this is the one that she always knew that I was actually in the house if she came in several minutes after, because she's like, "Sherry, I'm smelling that perfume." It's not a very pungent scent that is offensive or anything like that. It is so pleasant, welcoming, nice and vibrant, and yet warm at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, this is not my area of expertise. I also do get like a little bit of a lemony type of scent at the opening, and I think that type of citrus gives a really nice balance to the rest of the fruity sweetness in this. Super unique to me. I am not aware of the original perfume that this intends to clone because I've never smelt it before, but this is a scent that I'm actually vibing with. Yeah, I really like this one, and I love the projection. It's one that I think a lot of people will also enjoy. Next is Lemur's Delight Pour Femme Extra Long Lasting Eau de Parfum, another 100 ml bottle. This one, I was wondering, like, who is Lemur's and how come it ended up here? When I looked on this, it actually says that it's manufactured by Lataffa Perfumes. And I picked this one up because they said it is inspired by Parfums de Mali de Lina, and I always wanted to smell that. But those are really pricey, if you know what I mean. And of course, this is what the bottle looks like, another heavy bottle. I was actually a little bit disappointed with this one, very, very slightly, because a little bit of the paint or whatever that's on the bottle was actually scratched off when I got it. But I was cool with that. The fragrance inside is fine. Guys, I apologize if there are some background sounds right now. One of my neighbors decided to power wash, and I have to finish this video now. So this one is described by the brand as dedicated to rose, lychee, and peony. It is a refined, bright, expressive perfume for a bright feminine image, but at the same time, very tender and sophisticated. They say that unusually piercing like the gaze of an anaconda, the scent caresses your imagination like a gentle rainbow. What an interesting description. The composition is distinguished by an ultra-long aroma, therefore it does not need much in order to smell beautiful. Of all the perfumes that I tried, this one is the most unique, the most different to me, and I screamed when I smelled this. I was like, oh my God, I love this, I love this, I love this. And as it dried down on me, like within 30 minutes, I was like completely bought over. I'm like, you know what? If I can pick up the original perfume, I absolutely will, because I am in love with this. This particular perfume works amazingly with my body chemistry. I do get a fresh floral smell, but there is a slight spicy note like somewhere underneath there that I can't really describe. However, and this is what was so disappointing about this one was one of the least long lasting perfumes on me. This is one that I need to take with me in my bag to spray again after a while. It lasted about 2 hours on me, but I was so obsessed with the smell, I didn't mind walking around with it. Mind you, I am walking around with a whole 100 ml bottle, but it's because I just love the scent so much. But this one was very, very disappointing in terms of the longevity. And finally, this is the perfume that started it all. I saw about 3 people rave about this perfume by Lataffa, and when I was convinced to get it and I put it in my cart, that's when I started to see a whole lot of others that interested me, and that's how come I ended up purchasing all these perfumes. So this one is Sakeena by Lataffa itself. Look at this gorgeous box, and then of course the bottle. Like, this is just Arabian goodness. This is absolutely stunning, so beautiful. Sakina is described as a unisex fragrance, again opening with a blend of zesty citrus and juicy fruit notes, followed by a bouquet of rose and other floral notes. Its woody base notes of sandalwood bring a warm, comforting depth to the scent. Wear this captivating fragrance and enjoy the long-lasting, sophisticated scent. And yeah, this smells so delicious. This is a sexy scent. Like, there is a lot of sweetness in this, and that type of sweetness is not necessarily what I would go for. But I don't know if the sea salt, if the musk or whatever in it is like really balancing that sweetness, making this like a very sophisticated sweetness, something that I would wear. I feel like this is a evening fragrance. I'm not sure how this would work on a man though. I should probably try it on my husband to give you guys that feedback. But for me, this is a really lovely, alluring, feminine evening fragrance. If you want to be daring, feel free, go ahead and wear it in the day. This one had really good projection in the room. However, what I found was really interesting is that this one is the only one from like Lataffa in terms of the branding that I purchased, and the ones by Maison Alhambra actually were a lot more long lasting on me than this one. This one I got like a good solid 4 hours, which is still pretty good, but I was actually expecting this one to like last all day till the next day kind of thing. But yeah, that is my only complaint about it. It absolutely do last like all day on my clothing. When I talk about 4 hours, I'm really talking about on my skin and just checking in with family members, people around me, like, can you still smell my perfume? To get an idea of how long it's really lasting on me. But listen, that packaging, that bottle, a gorgeous, beautiful presentation. I think Lataffa absolutely wins with the presentation, the designs that they are using. It is obvious that the Maison Alhambra line is very like clone, dupe, inspired by types of perfumes, but they're doing a fantastic job. The longevity on those for me was like all day on my skin, whether or not I like the fragrance. And that was probably a problem, because the ones that but not necessarily my favorite. They still last all day and really gave me the opportunity to decide, how I felt about that fragrance. Now there is one more, and it looks like this. Which brand does it remind you of? Sneak peek. But I ordered a couple more from this line, and I think I want to leave that for another video. They are almost here, so when I get them, I'm going to be trying them, and definitely let me know if you guys are interested. But these are supposed to be Tom Ford dupes. Anybody else is excited about that? Because those Tom Ford perfumes full size is a pretty penny. Have you guys tried perfumes from Lataffa and Maison Alhambra, any of these Arabian brands? Leave it in the comments down below. Let me know, because I know some of you have been using these and you have found like some holy grails. Let me know what I should buy, what I should try. I am so down the rabbit hole when it comes to this. Who doesn't love smelling great and smelling great on a budget? Whew. Yeah, we are here for it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I'll see you guys in another video soon. Take care. Bye.